Many people have been hearing this simple verse, or let me say popular saying, that if you don't allow your money to work for you, you are going to work until you die. Or let me quote it in the right way: if you don't make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Now, this might sound very, very funny to many people, or let me say, many people might not even understand what that means. So, today I want us to have a very, very interesting conversation. I'm going to use my personal experience as a farmer, and also the experience of seasoned people who have been into agriculture, and what I've seen them suffer. Like many of you know, I'm from Benue State, and you all know that we are farmers in Benue State. We are born farmers. Almost everybody in Benue State owns a farm, either it may be in a large scale or in a small scale, but we are all farmers. Now, what this means is that we are born into this business. The truth of the matter is that we don't even see it as a business. When I wanted to invest into agriculture, when I told my dad that I want to invest or focus and build my career in agriculture, it was shocking to him, because he was believing that, okay, as someone who has been to school, I should go and pursue a job in a very big organization, maybe government, federal government, or state government. But my own mindset was different. I was looking at freedom. I'm not saying people who work for government or other companies, they don't have freedom, but my own definition of freedom was not me working for anybody. I needed to own my business. That was my own mindset then. Of course, as I grow in age and in wisdom, I've learned so many things, and we have upgraded. Now, back in 2020, 2021, 2022, my business was doing extremely well. I was making a lot of sales in millions and millions. But one thing stood out for me: all my investments were mainly in agriculture. I want to give you an idea, and I want you to pay careful attention. You don't have to skip any part of this video, especially if you're a farmer, or let me say you're planning to go into agriculture as a full-time business. You will need to listen to this, because I've made this foolish mistake, and this mistake cost me so much. I lost a lot, not just money. I lost people, lost peace of mind, faced a lot of humiliation, because no one was there to tell me what I needed to do. I was having a mentorship class with my student yesterday, and I was telling them some of the mistake I made. Yesterday we started officially. It was just like an introduction. I was telling them that I wish what they are going to learn in the next 6 to 12 months in this class, someone sat me down when I was starting out and lectured me on this. So this video is a kind of lecture, especially for you as a farmer. See, nobody is going to teach you this. You cannot learn it in school. Many people have graduated with first class in accounting, banking and finance, economics. They don't even know this. I'm not speaking as someone who is ignorant. I'm speaking as someone who have read accounting in school, someone who is practicing as a farmer on daily basis. One of the mistakes I made, and I regretted that mistake, was that I invested all my money in one business. It's a grave mistake, and that is why today I'm preaching multiple streams of income for farmers, especially in Africa. And I'm going to recommend this book for you, Multiple Streams of Income. I want you to read this book. This book is going to help you understand how multiple streams of income is going to save you when you retire. Now, the funny thing is, many people don't even understand what multiple streams of income is. They confuse, or let me say, compare multiple streams of income to multiple distraction. Now, I'm going to explain that using agriculture. Now, before you start judging and say, okay, you're not a financial expert, focus on your agriculture, I'm streamlining my advice to farmers alone. So if you're not a farmer, this video is not even for you in the first place. And if you're someone who is in a financial space, believe me, you, after watching this video, you will know that yes, what I'm saying, I'm 100% right. Now, let's differentiate multiple streams of income from multiple distraction using my own life. So while I was doing commercial agriculture, I was doing poultry farming initially. So my idea was that this one I'm doing only poultry farming, can I add, say, fish processing or fish production to it? That was my own definition of multiple streams of income. So I started fish farming. Along the line, I saw another business opportunity which was in rice processing. I invested in rice processing. In my own mind, that was another source of income. And while doing that, I saw that I can also run a pig farm. And that pig farm too will be giving me income. I added pig farming. In my own mind, that was another source of income. Along the line, I saw that I can also trade. I can buy stuff, do storage, and resell. And I started, in my own mind, that was multiple streams of income. Now, I want you to know that they were all multiple distraction, not multiple source of income. When you are looking at multiple source of income, you have to be looking at different asset class that you are going to invest your money into. I will not be able to explain that in full details, but let me just give you an example. For someone who is into agriculture, which is my major business, if I'm looking at multiple streams of income, my next investment should not be in agricultural sector. My next investment that I can tag as a multiple stream of income should be outside of agriculture. So using my own life, while I was doing poultry farming, I would have invested my money in a different sector, say telecommunication. That would have been multiple streams of income. So I have 8 classes of income, or let me say 9 classes of income that I want every farmer should have a foot into. So if you are a farmer watching this video, you must have your investment in 1, 2, or maybe all of these assets class or sources of income for you to be confident that you are not going to retire poor. Now, for many of us, I keep saying, because I'm from a farming community, I don't like farming the way my parents practice it. And I'm not sure. See, that is the reason why we keep shouting youth should invest in agriculture. We should make agriculture attractive to youth. No youth will invest in agriculture. Because when they look at what their parents, who were farmers, they look at their condition, they don't want to go into it. And that is why you see internet fraud gaining more popular or recruiting more people than agriculture that government has been begging people to invest in. They don't beg people to jump into fraud. They don't beg people to go into Yahoo. Yahoo is attractive because the people who are there, they show a lifestyle that many people want to live. Many people want to wake up one day, sit down at the beach, drinking coconut water, visiting beautiful places, taking beautiful pictures. So when they see guys who are into fraud living that kind of life, they want to live that kind of life too. And the funny thing is that when they approach these guys, they are willing to even coach them. They are willing to teach them. They are willing to show them the pattern that they use to achieve the results they want to have. For example, Cristiano Ronaldo don't have to come to the street and start begging people to start playing football. The private jet he bought is a motivation enough for everyone to be a footballer. Nobody will call, Mbappe will not come to the street to call people to come and be footballers, right? The life he live, the pictures people are begging to snap with him, the autography he signed on people's shirt is enough for everyone to want to be a footballer. So if you are looking at agriculture should be attractive, the youth want to see me driving an expensive car, traveling on expensive vacation, owning a private jet, dressing on expensive clothes, using expensive wristwatch. These are the only things that will make people want to invest. So when you look at what our parents are, I don't want to be like my father. No. The kind of farming my father does and the kind of life he lives, I don't want to live that life. Where you go to farm from morning till night, you come back 6 a.m. Okay, so let me say from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You come back very tired with dirty clothes, smelling bad, with heavy sun that have hit you from morning till night, and then at the end of the day, you cannot justify that stress with the output, or let me say the income you're going to make from that labor. I don't want to be like that. So you cannot make farming attractive that way. The only way farming will be attractive is if they see me, billionaire farmer, driving an expensive car, and I tell them I bought this car when I sold 100 tons of ginger for 700 million, and it took me just 8 months to achieve this. Bro, they want to be farming. They want to be farmers themselves. So how are we going to achieve this? Because it will not be possible for we who are into farming to live that kind of life just like that. It therefore means we need to expand our coast. We need to also earn money in other places while we are in agriculture. Agriculture is only our base income. We don't have to stop there. We have to be looking at other areas in which we can make money. And like I said, I have 8 ways. So the first stream of income every farmer should look at is your main income. So you can be in crop farming, you can be in livestock. Maybe you are a ginger farmer, or you are a poultry farmer, or you are into rice processing. That is your first income, but that shouldn't be your only income. So the first income, your base income. Now the second income you should be looking at is trading of agro commodities. See, believe me, every farmer should be a trader. Now trading means selling what you produce and selling what you cannot produce. So for example, if I'm a ginger farmer and I depend only on the ginger that comes out from my farm, any year that the climate does not favor ginger and the harvest was bad, I'll be stranded. Can you imagine? I'll be stranded. That is very, very bad way of living, because I'm depending on just one source. So if groundnut does well this year, I'll make money. If rice does well this year, I'll make money. But if rice fails, I will not be able to make money. But if you're a trader and your own farm failed, you'll be able to source from other people and sell. So another source of income you should be looking at is trading of agro commodities. Every farmer should be a trader. Now the second income class you should be looking at is training, consultancy, and monetization of your knowledge. The stress you're facing on the farm every day, right? The stress you're facing on the farm every day, you should be able to monetize that stress. I've gone through a lot in agriculture. Like I keep saying, I was dragged on social media as a scammer. I've been to prison. I've tested what being to EFCC said looks like. I've tested so many things. When your face is on national newspaper as a fraudster, believe me, I am not a fraudster. I never invested, or let me say went into agriculture to defraud anyone. But because that was my only income class and that was the only place I was making money, when that suffered, I was stranded. Now, the knowledge I got from that, many of you watching this video as farmers, you have never been to cell before. You have never been to prison before. Nobody has dragged you. You have never had an issue where your bank account has been frozen. So you don't know the step to take if your bank account is frozen. So now, from my end, I have to monetize that knowledge. This is not me being selfish. If you watch my videos, I make one of the best, or let me say among the best videos in Africa when it comes to agricultural education. Because I go as detailed, not just showing you pictures of my farm, but educating you for free on my channel and on my social media platforms. Many farmers are not doing that, and we can't hold them accountable. Nobody is there to help you. Now, take for example, you're a snail farmer. You should be able to have a class where you teach beginner farmers how to set up their own snail farm, how to manage their snail farm, and you monetize that knowledge. You charge them money for it because you didn't learn it for free. You invested money in it. You went through stress. You lost. You learned that, okay, the reason why my tomato failed was because I applied fertilizer at the wrong time. So in my next farming season, I will apply fertilizer so time. You monetize, you document. The only way you can monetize your knowledge as a farmer is you need to be documenting all your activities on the farm. I'm very good at that. Some of my documents are still with me. When I started my poultry farm, I bought rice. Okay, sorry, I bought feed 1,000. I bought vaccination on so month for 300. I paid vet doctor 1,000. I paid. See, all of this is me documenting my knowledge, and I can develop that and sell to other people who are willing to invest in agriculture. Now, training has been bastardized in Nigeria, or let me say Africa. Many people are beginners, they don't know anything, and they want to be trainers. They want to start organizing training to make money. So when you go through their training, you discover that it's trash. But that does not mean we should not monetize our knowledge, because many people reach out to me. If you check online, I hardly sell ebooks. I make just videos. But people reach out to me and say, do you have an ebook on trading of agro commodities? I want to pay. Do you have an ebook on investing in rice processing in Nigeria? I want to buy the ebook. So it therefore means that is another source of income for me. That is not what is feeding me. Me organizing a training is not what will feed me. It cannot even pay my house rent. It can't pay my house rent. It can't pay my bills. It can't take care of my family. But it will also help me, because I will definitely buy fuel from that. I will definitely subscribe my phone from the training I will do for you. So as a farmer, try as much as possible to monetize your knowledge. Do trainings for people. Do consultancy for people. I make a lot of money from consultancy. I will not lie. People pay me heavily to consult for them online. I don't even do physical consultation like that, because I believe my knowledge I can give you virtually. People reach out to me. Can we have a Zoom class? I want to learn. We do 1 hour, 2 hours. I charge money for that. So if you are a farmer, no matter how small your farm is, no matter how many years, you mustn't be 10 years in agriculture like me before you start monetizing your knowledge. You started 1 year ago, but someone is just starting today. The person don't even know what is called a pen. The person don't even know what is called a pig. The person don't even know what is called egg. The person don't even know what is called hybrid. He doesn't even know what is called first generation seed. But you, who is just 1 year into the field, you know all of this. You can monetize that. You can monetize. Don't teach people for free. Teach people and they pay you money. It's another source of income for you. The fourth source of income that I want you to consider as a farmer is social media monetization. Now, this will look strange, but we're living in that age now. It was not so when many of us started in agriculture. Social media was not paying. There was nothing like Facebook paying you money for posting videos. There was nothing like TikTok paying you money for making funny videos. Of course, YouTube was paying, but many of us never took that serious. So if you're a farmer watching this video, I want you to first and foremost go and create a YouTube channel today. Not next week, not tomorrow. You can post this video or even download it. Go and create a YouTube channel and start uploading your videos there. Start uploading the videos on your Facebook. Start uploading those videos on your TikTok, because you will be paid for posting those videos. Now, believe me, you're not posting those videos because you want to be paid, but believe me, you will be paid. So it's good for you to be intentional. Now, I am being monetized. My Facebook page is monetized. I won't lie to you. I earn small money there, though it's very funny, but at the end of the day, that money can buy data for me. That money can help me to pick bike to my farm. That money can help me to pay someone to load my cassava on my truck for me. That money can help me to make course, pay for other courses to develop myself. So it's another source of income. In fact, that money can feed you. I know a farmer who makes nothing less than $3,000 on Facebook every month. He told me himself. And he's driving a very beautiful car. Now, believe me, it's not the Facebook money that bought the car for him, but that Facebook $2,000, $3,000 every month can help him to fuel that car. It can give him a little kind of pay for some bills. So, monetize your social media. Now, another source of income is real estate. Oh my God, I made a grave mistake. I never invested in real estate when I had a lot of money, when my business was doing well. I never invested in real estate. Like, be intentional that, okay, I'm going to invest in real estate. Of course, I had landed properties, but they were mainly for fun purposes. So I never went to Abuja or went to Lagos, Port Harcourt in a prime area and bought a piece of land there with the goal that this land I either develop it or sell. So you have that mindset. Start today. Nobody told me this, but I regretted the few plots I bought. They were even the ones that saved me when trouble came. And the person that gave me that advice was one of my friends, Folarin. I remember he called me in 2020 and told me, Denison, buy asset. The next day I bought 20 plots. The following week I bought 30 plots. But the thing is, I didn't get more noise. Buy this plot in a strategic location. I was buying them for fun. Instead of me to go to Abuja or Lagos and buy, maybe use like 10 million to buy a very sweet property that if I want to sell, I could sell for like 100 million or 80 million. Yes, I never did that. So if you are a beginner in agriculture, don't put all your money into your farm, no matter how much you love your farm. Believe me, you don't love agriculture more than me. I love farming, I love agribusiness more than you. And I invested all my life, my health, everything in agriculture. And at the end of the day, I saw that it was a mistake. Because the Bible says when you have so much zeal without knowledge, you make mistake. You even commit a crime at the end of the day. Out of passion, you will commit a crime against God and maybe against a government. So you need to be very, very careful. Another asset class that I will advise you to invest in is invest your money in financial market. Oh my God. As an accountant, I was taught financial market in school. We study a lot of capital market, study all the differences, the type of market. But nobody taught us how to use your own money and invest in that market. It was more of theory. We read a lot. I wrote the course, passed with A. But at the end of the day, I never invested one kobo in financial market. So when I had issues, I discovered that if only I invested, bought shares, we say First Bank, UBA, Transcorp, buy shares with Fidelity Bank, bought shares with Dangote group of companies, Dangote Cement or Dangote Sugar, bought shares with BUA, bought shares with Airtel, bought shares with Facebook, bought shares with YouTube, bought shares with Tesla. But see, I would have bought a lot of shares and it doesn't cost much. It doesn't. You can even start buying shares with 1,000 naira. Honestly, it's this year that I started though. So I'm giving you a tip that if you're a farmer, start buying shares. It's very, very basic. We have a lot of apps out there that can help you to buy shares. You can start with 10,000. You don't have to wait until you say, okay, I don't have money. Say this investment is only for people who have money. You have money. Start picking small money from your farm. You sow snails. You made a profit of 20,000. Why not pick 5,000 and buy shares with it? You can buy. Why not pick 3,000 and save it somewhere? So maybe when the money reach maybe 20,000, you buy shares. The funny thing is you can buy shares with $1. Believe me, I'm not your financial expert or advisor. You can consult people who are experts, who guide people in investing in financial market. And another income source. This one is similar to, it's a financial market in another sense, but many people are ignorant of it and they are skeptical. I want to assure you that if you are a farmer, you should buy Bitcoin. You should buy Ethereum. If you are a farmer, I want to say it again, buy Bitcoin. No matter how small that Bitcoin is, buy Bitcoin. See, the truth of the matter is that you cannot fight Bitcoin. Nobody can do it. Government have tried. Is it the US government? US government is one of the biggest Bitcoin holder, if I'm not mistaken. You can Google it, you see. The Chinese government owns a lot of Bitcoin. It's only we in Africa that people are skeptical. Meanwhile, we are even the people that are supposed to embrace Bitcoin the more. I am not shouting like a fraudster who is trying to sell you some Bitcoin course. No. I've been doing crypto as far back as 2017. I left crypto and focused more in agriculture few years back. But I'm telling you for free that one of the best investments you can do as a farmer is another source of income. It will bring you money. Is that you should buy Bitcoin. Now, even Bitcoin, you can buy Bitcoin with 10,000. You can buy with 1,000. There are many apps. Binance, Luno. There are many apps that can help you to buy Bitcoin. Don't buy all those other cryptocurrency that you don't know. Focus on Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. Don't buy all those other rubbish. I'm not saying they are bad, but for you as a farmer, you're not interested in trading. You're just saving one of your, or let me say, a part of your money in a different field. You're just saving your money in a different field. So instead of you having all your money in poultry farm, you have maybe 1 million invested in Bitcoin. You're not bothered about it, whether Bitcoin goes up or goes down. That is not your focus. Your focus is that you want to have another income source where your money is. That is the goal. That is the goal. So buy Bitcoin today. Now, another source of income that you should be looking at is gold trading. Gold trading. Now, this one may stand so hard because personally I have not done it. But I have studied after this mistake, like I'm saying. I discovered that if only I invested money in gold, maybe bought gold worth 2 million, I can easily turn it to cash. There are places in Kanu, Abuja, Lagos that if you pick any gold, let me say your wristwatch is gold, and you take it to the market, say, okay, I want to sell. Sharp, you'll be paid. And you know, the funny thing with gold is that there is no too much bargaining. See, I don't want to go deep into it because that is not my field, but it's another way to save your money. So, I'm making this video because I'm a farmer. I'm not a financial expert. I'm making this video because when I lost in agriculture, when my farm failed, I did not have any source of income. I suffered. Believe me. I can tell you for free that I went through a lot when I had only one source of income and that income was affected. Now, look at farming, for example. Currently, many farmers are crying. My parents are farmers. I spoke with my dad recently and we were all crying about the price of rice, price of cassava, price of... So you can see that we didn't even put our money in one place. So we did rice, we did cassava, we did corn, we did groundnut. But agricultural sector entirely in Nigeria this year has been bad and it affected us. So let's assume my dad bought Bitcoin and Bitcoin price is now up. He would have just sold maybe one piece, get some dollars there to settle one or two bills, pay school fees, feed himself, eat good meal, dress fine, drive a good car. How can you see that life and say it's not good? Or let's assume when farming was very good for him, when he was making profit, he used part of that money to buy gold and keep, or he used part of that money to buy a landed property in Lagos. Because it's not all the years that agriculture was bad. There was a time where he could sold orange 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, or he could sold rice 10 million, 20 million. So why not that 10 million that you bought, not use everything to eat? We make that mistake. See, I started saving this year. And that saving helped me a lot. I believe I'll make a separate video on that to educate our farmers. Because if you don't save, you will struggle. I started saving consistently this year. I think I started with 15,000 per week. It was very tough, but I kept to it, and that money helped me. So you need to have multiple streams of income, not multiple distractions. Don't go and start, okay, I'm a farmer, so let me have multiple streams of income. Then you go and start a poultry farm. Then at the end of the day, okay, let me add another source of income. You went and start a fish farm. You're all doing one thing. Once agriculture is affected, you'll be stranded. So your money should be in different places. I've listed 8 ways you can make multiple streams of income, or let me say multiple ways you can earn money daily without leaving your agriculture. Agriculture is only your base income, but it shouldn't be your last income source. If it is your last and only income source, you will struggle financially. You will be angry at people who are making money without knowing that people who are making money, they have mastered the art of sending their money to work for them in places that they don't have to be in. So if you invest in Nigerian stock market, you don't have to leave your family and go and sit there every day and be watching it. The money will be working for you. I learned this from Femi Otedola by reading his book. He invested much of his money in trading diesel, But he also had a lot of money in shares. He bought shares in Zenith Bank, bought shares in GT Bank, bought shares in different Access Bank. And the funny thing is that he also invested in landed properties. He had a lot of houses in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt. And in his book, he explained that when his business failed due to government policy, he sold his houses to settle debt. Now, believe me, if only I had houses in Lagos, houses in Abuja, when my business failed, nobody would have dragged me on social media. I would have just say, okay, give me 3 weeks or 4 months. I would just call house agent and say, okay, I have 10 houses in Abuja. They are all for sale. Sell these houses, give me the money so that I can pay my debt to protect my reputation or my integrity. But there was nothing for me. So I was dragged. And there was no way I could defend myself. Because nobody is there. I claim to be an expert. They gave me their money. They are not there with me. So no story will enter their head. See, I'm telling you this because I love you. And I don't want people to start or keep looking at we farmers as fraudsters. Have another source of income different from agriculture that can come for you when trouble comes. Because we have bad days. They come. In the Bible, for some of us who are Christian, the Bible identified that there is a day of trouble. It's not because you are a bad person. That day must come. Government policy can bring a day of trouble for you. The weather can bring a day of trouble for you. Natural disaster, fire outbreak, flood, accident. That could be your day of trouble. So you have to start preparing for your day of trouble now. You have to start preparing how to escape your day of trouble now. So this is advice from me as a practicing farmer to my fellow farmer out there. Have multiple streams of income that are outside of agriculture. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have gotten value, why not share this video, copy this link and send to other farmers. Because if we don't help ourselves, if we don't educate ourselves, nobody will do. And if we are ignorant, we'll continue being bittered. I understand that making profit in agriculture is difficult. So it will be better for you to have another place where money is coming in for you. Because if you don't have another source of income and all your money is invested in agriculture, you'll be angry. Believe me. We shouldn't be angry farmers. We should be happy farmers. We should be able to make. See, the thing is, many people who are doing this will not call you to tell you the way I'm doing it. They have a lot of gold stored in their room. They have a lot of money in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. They have a lot of money in stock. They buy a lot of shares in different companies that are not in agriculture and in different countries. So it is possible that you can be in Nigeria here and buy shares in United States and buy shares in Japan and buy shares in China. Different companies, AI companies, pharmaceutical companies. They will not call you to tell you this. I'm supposed to have this as an exclusive master class. I'm just squeezing some of the information so that this video will not be too long. But I'm pleading with you as a farmer not to invest all your money in agriculture. This is not saying agriculture is bad, but this is how wise and intelligent people, business people do. People who are in real estate, not all their money are in real estate. People who are in cryptocurrency, not all their money is in crypto. People who are into logistics, transportation business, not all their money is in transportation. People who are in banking sector, not all their money is in banking sector. So as a farmer, don't allow all your money should be in farming. Thank you for watching this video. I remain Denison, your billionaire farmer.